Welcome to part 5 of the maze. In part 5 what we're going to be doing is adding in a new level, and I'm going to show you how to advance to the next level via the pickup items. So once you collect a certain number of items, we're going to set our empty so that it will make you advance to the next level. To get started, what we're going to do is create a level 1 and level 2. So up here where it says scene for you guys, you're going to rename it, and you're going to name it level 1, and you're going to do all lowercase letters to keep it simple, and then no spaces. So level 1, and then you're going to add a new scene. So you're going to go to add new and select empty, and your new scene is going to be called level 2, and you want it all lowercase letters and no spaces. That way when we have to type it in again, it won't be confusing. Alright, so once you have your two scenes set up, the next thing you're going to want to do is link everything. So instead of having to go to level 2 and create a whole new maze with all new pickup items and empties and everything, we're going to link them together. So go to level 1, and we're going to go up here to animation, and up over here on the left you can see all the items. So what you're going to do is hold shift, and you're going to select all of your items that you have, and once you have all that, go back to model, and what we're going to do is we're going to link it to level 2. So to do that, you have to hold control and press L like love. Control L. Control L will allow you to make links, and we're going to select where it says to scene, and we're going to select level 2. And now if we go to level 2, we can see that everything that we put from level 1 is now in level 2. Now, here's a problem that I've noticed. If I select this and I move it over and I go back to level 1, it'll move over in level 1 as well. So in order to fix that, here's what you do. What you're going to do is do Shift D, and you're going to duplicate it, and then go ahead and delete the original one. Now when we go back, we can take this pickup item that we have, and we can do Shift D, and we can move it around wherever we want, and it won't affect level 1. Okay? So all these other ones, you want to delete them. And just use the duplicates here. Shift D, and you can put it wherever you want. But before we get into that too much, what we're going to do is we're going to delete this maze, and we're going to make a harder one. So you will have to make a new maze that's harder, but you don't have to do everything. Okay? So select your maze and hit delete. You're going to go to add mesh plane. We're going to hit S and then 10 to size it to 10. And then you want to pause the video, and you want to create a new maze for this right now. And if you don't remember how to do that, you have to go into edit mode, you hit W, subdivide multi, and then I would select like 20 cuts and click OK. And make sure you select face select so you can select your path. Okay, so for the sake of the video, I'm not going to recreate that, but that's how you do it. So I'm going to go back into object mode here, and basically we're going to go back to level 1, and once you have your maze created, you're going to go back to level 1, and we're going to select the empty here, and we're going to program our empty so that when we pick up a certain number of items, it will take us to the next level. And I'm going to zoom out here so you guys can see this better. Here we go. Okay, so you're going to add a sensor, controller, and an actuator. For our sensor, we're going to add a property sensor. And for property, you're going to type in items. Oops, I got my cap lock, or my number lock on for my keyboard here. Type in items. And the value is the number of pickup items you want to collect before it'll advance to the next level. So I'm going to set it at 5. So when we get 5 items, it's going to go to the next level. So you want to connect your sensor and controller, and your controller and your actuator. And your actuator is going to be on set scene, or on scene. And then set scene. And where it says SCE, we're going to type in the level. And remember how we talked about level 2? You want to make sure that it's all lowercase and no spaces. And then hit enter. And you can tell right away if you didn't type it in exactly right, like if you did a capital L, because it won't come in there. Alright, so property for your sensor, items, and you have to include the S, the value at 5, connect it to the controller, connect the controller to the actuator. The actuator's on scene, and then level 2. Alright, so we have all that set up. So now we'll hit play and we'll try it out. And actually, you guys can see the bad guy that I've put in. I'm just going to take him out so I can... We'll get to the bad guy in the next video, but I want to show you that once you pick up these 5 items, it'll go to the next level here. And I didn't finish my maze, so when we get to the next level, see, it's not there. It's not ready yet, okay? But you guys will have a maze, so you can see how that works. It'll take you to the next level. So that's it. You guys have learned how to add a new level, and you've learned how to advance to the next level via the pickup items. So once you're done with this, you'll go on to lesson 6, and you'll learn how to add in the bad guys that will follow you. Thank you. And remember to go to File and Save and left click on your link. Thank you very much.